to N Scenic, and today's build guide is of the Colliery headgear engage model. I'm going to show you from start to finish, again as with previous videos, how to construct the model and any tips I can give you along the way. So this is how you receive the model, and we want to begin with by cutting out the small tabs which hold the parts into place. So you'll notice there's just little tabs of cord left joining the parts in. Just run a blade down them and you can pop them out. So I'll do that now and we'll catch up once all the parts have cut out. Okay, so all the parts are now cut out away from the cardstock it came in. So to begin with, the parts we're going to need is the 4 shorter side pieces. This is going to form the main tower. So for now we'll put these pieces to the side and we'll start with the parts we need. Okay, so the parts we've got, we'll have 3 that match, has a bar going across the top, gaps at the bottom, and one's got gaps either end. Okay, so that's going to be the part where the wheel sits. So we want to take any of these, it doesn't matter which one, they're all the same, and it'll only fit together one way. So the notches, you can see there, will only fit one way, it will not let you fit it that way, so it's quite obvious which way they've got to go. So we want to put our first side, or sides together, so the notches fit together, and we'll glue this in place now. Okay, so try and hold them parts at 90 degrees just until that glue sets. Okay. Now we're going to take the other part which matches, again with the bar across the top, and that is going to go opposite to this. Again, it will only go in one way, so that'll fit in there like that. So just run some glue down there. And again with that part, hold it at 90 degrees to the bed of the table and just allow that to set. Okay. Okay, so the next part we're going to require is the internal supports for this structure. So we've got 4 of these, and we're going to align these up against each bar here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and the top bit blank. So starting from the bottom, we're going to slide this into place. Just the grip of the sides will hold this part into place to begin with. So you can line it up each side, so that's pretty much where it needs to be now. Just do one final check before we secure it. Okay, and once we're happy we can just run some glue down the inside. Just to secure that, and again we'll do this with the following piece. So the next crossbar going across, we'll match that up. Okay, so that's okay. And again, we'll just run some glue. Fix that into place. Okay, the last remaining one. Okay, so we're now at this stage of the model. So the next part we need is the one with the cuts out on both ends. So obviously this is the feet, it matches the rest of the model, and this cuts out is for the top. Again, it'll only go in one way, the notches won't match one side, so line the sides that match. Slot this piece in between the notches. It might be a bit tight now with all them internal structures in, but that's what we want. So it all goes in tight, nice and tight. And once we're there, we'll just secure this down with a bit of glue. Okay, and the same again for this side. Okay, so that's secured on now. Next part we're going to need is the top deck, which is going to fit on to the top of the model, as so. So we'll need this and the railings to begin with. So you come with 3 railings, and you'll notice one of them has a notch towards the back, and this is going to line up with the back slot here. So grab our railing, it fits into the slots in the model. Okay, and once happy, we'll just glue that into place with a bit of glue. Okay. Then we'll take the other side, again with the notch facing towards the back. Okay. And again, we'll just glue this into place. So them notches will now line into the 2 notches on the short piece, again with the bottom notch to hold it into place. So get those sealed into place first, then we'll apply the glue. Okay. Line the both sides up. Just apply a bit of glue to secure the part into place. Okay, the next part we're going to need is the 4 pieces, and we've got 2 circular dots here. We're going to glue 1 dot onto one of the outsides to begin with. Again, these are all identical parts, so it doesn't matter which one we do it to. Okay, and that one we've just glued on is going to go on one of the outside edges. I've got slots in the centre there, so either this side or that side. Just ensure that the dot we've stuck on is on the outside. Like so. Just secure that one in place. And then the next one. And the last one. Okay, the next thing we need to do is take our toothpick that's supplied in the kit. It'd be a good idea to pre-colour this now if you want this coloured. But we want to cut one edge square, so just using a knife, any craft knife you've got, just roll the toothpick round, applying some firm pressure, and you'll get about halfway through and it'll snap as a clean break there. Okay, so we want this to line up so that the toothpick will eventually go through all those holes that's in these parts. And we want it to be cut about there, so now we know roughly where it's going to be cut. Take it out. And again, as before, just roll it round as you cut it, and it'll cut. Right. Okay, so we want to slide this toothpick through the first 2 holes, and now we require the wheels. So, hole in the centre, slide one through, just push it through a bit more, and slide the other wheel onto as well. Okay, now we can push that toothpick all the way through. Okay, and that last remaining dot we've got will be glued onto this edge just to hold the toothpick in place. Now it's up to you at this stage. You can glue the stick into place, or you've now got the option whether you want to motorise this model. You could glue this in a particular way where the wheels would still turn if you wanted to add some motorisation to the model. So for now I'm just going to glue this solid, so put some glue onto that toothpick and align that on the hole as such. Okay, now we want to space these wheels out, so we'll start with one. Apply a bit of glue on the toothpick, slide one wheel over, we want to hold that at 90 degrees. Okay, and once happy with that one, you can slide the wheels together, apply some glue the other side, slide that wheel into position. once we're happy with the position, you should apply some more glue just to really secure them into place. Okay, so they're ready. Right, so the side of the model that has the hole cut out, that's how those wheels attach to the model. So this overlaps by about 1 or 2 mil all the way around at the bottom. So if you can kind of line it up first with your by eye, then you can kind of grip the model like that, flip it over, just recheck all the alignments, and then run some glue down one edge just to secure it, and then we can do the 2 remaining edges. Not secure the part on top. Okay, so the remaining parts we've got left now, the 2 angles and the deck which will go on top. So we'll begin with an angle. You'll again see that it's got notches here, and on the model it has notches for these to fit into. So again, best to just put these into place first. Tend to start in the middle, then do either end. These that one's in place. So I'll secure this in place now with some glue. And just a bit on the top as well, so we can squeeze them down. Allow that to dry. Okay, now this part, same process, the notches, line them up with this facing towards the top. Okay. And again, just apply some glue to fix this part into place. Not forgetting the top. Okay, so we're now at this stage. What we need to do now is put the finishing touch on. So we want to form this at 90 degrees. It could break away. If it does, it's not the end of the world. But we'll start with this part. So again, it has notches for this piece to fit in. So we'll get that into place. It might require just squeezing together if we didn't glue them upright at 90 degrees. Just apply a bit of glue and allow that to dry. Okay, and again, this has 2 larger notches. This part to fit. Okay, so we'll start towards the base. Some glue there. Move up slightly. and we'll just apply some to finish it off. And there we are, we have the N Scenic Pit Head Colliery wheel winding gear model. Again, take your time when constructing the model. I've rushed through this just for the instructions. There's no need to rush through your model. Take your time, construct it, use glue which you're comfortable with. And we hope to see you again soon. We've got more models coming on the line shortly. We've got quite a few suggestions which were quite good, to be fair. Hopefully get through some of them this week, and we'll upload them videos as soon as we can. See you again soon. Thanks. Bye.